Dry fuel like that all over Colorado. The whole state is a tinderbox, and it is only getting drier.
Yeah, especially in our mountains, which should be getting their first dusting of snow by now. They're now putting in fire restrictions because it's been so dry. Your reporter in the mountains, Spencer Wilson, joins us live now from Summit County.
And Spencer, those fire restrictions go into effect on Friday.
That's right. It's a move we haven't seen in recent history, at least. Stage 1 fire restrictions up here in Summit County. Officials told me it's a decision based on data points, not necessarily feelings. It's simply too dry, no matter what that rain cloud behind us looks like. And the fuel up here as well is too tall for them to consider having anyone be careless with fire.
So that there's eyes on everything.
It feels a bit odd at the slopestyle shop right now. A vendor of skis and bikes still focusing on bikes.
Weekend is actually going to be probably our busiest rental weekend of the season.
And sure, mid-October isn't exactly ski season any year, but it's more bike season right now than it usually is.
We're seeing a much drier fall, and so what that means is trails and high alpine access is still very available compared to, you look at last year, we had snow up high this time of year.
That lack of snow, mixed with fuels we've grown over the last 3 years, play a part into why Summit County is now entering Stage 1 fire restrictions.
Where we have seen restrictions go on all around us all summer, we haven't been in them. But now we seem to be in the opposite seat.
And it's been 3 years since we've seen restrictions at all up here. But the ingredients mixed together to paint a potentially problematic picture should someone be careless with fire.
All those dead, dry leaves now are on the ground mixing with those fuels, and it's not good.
Stage 1 means no fires outside designated contained fire areas, something the sheriff knows will be bothersome for our hunting population right now. But bikers on the trails know it well. It's dusty, it's dry, and we have to respect that.
I mean, if you look outside, it's dry. And it's continuing to be dry, and maybe we'll get a storm coming soon this weekend. I guess there's some talk, but what that amounts to and how much the ground needs it makes sense.
And we're getting just a little bit right now, which is great news, but probably not enough to change the decision based here. We do have a lot of campgrounds around Dillon Reservoir already closed for the season, but that doesn't stop folks from heading into the White River National Forest to have fires and campfires and camping and hunting and whatever else they're doing up there right now. The Forest Service is going to have rangers going around making sure everyone's familiar with those fire restrictions in the meantime. Live in Summit County, Spencer Wilson covering Colorado First.
All right, Spencer, thank you. Spencer covers the stories in communities all across our high country. Recently, that has included Vail, Gypsum, Central City, to Glenwood Springs and Keystone. You can always reach out to Spencer with any of all of your story ideas at cbscolorado.com.